If someone did this to you recently, listen carefully. There is a mind trick hidden in their behavior that most people never notice until it's too late, and once you understand it, you will see the truth behind every fake smile, every forced compliment, every masked intention. The world is full of people who pretend to care, pretend to support, pretend to clap for you, but the mask they wear always slips, not because you expose them, but because they expose themselves. And the trick I'm about to reveal is something so subtle, so quietly powerful, that once you learn it, you will never again be fooled by anyone who enters your life with ulterior motives. You will see through their words, their tone, their gestures, even their silence. Especially their silence. Because fake people don't reveal themselves when they speak, they reveal themselves when they think you're not paying attention. Pay attention now. There is a moment, a tiny moment, right after you share something good happening in your life. A win. A success. A blessing. An achievement. A growth. Fake people cannot hide their reaction in that instant. Their face freezes. Their smile delays. Their eyes drop for a split second. Their energy shifts, even if their words sound supportive. And if someone did this to you recently, listen very carefully, because their reaction wasn't just an accident. It was a confession. They didn't slip, they revealed themselves. Real supporters celebrate you even when they are struggling. Fake ones pretend to celebrate you even when they are burning inside. They are masters of the performance, but terrible at the micro-expression. And the mind trick I want you to learn today exposes every single one of them without fail. But before you learn it, I want to ask you something very important, something that will tell me how deeply you understand human behavior. Have you ever noticed that some people only get close to you when they need something, but disappear the moment you need them? Answer it in the comments, because once you admit it, you break their power. Now listen. The trick is simple. Whenever you want to know who is real and who is fake, observe how someone reacts when you are not useful to them. Not when you are shining. Not when you are offering. Not when you are giving. Not when you are entertaining. Not when you are beneficial. Fake people are extremely good at showing up when the spotlight is on you, because your light gives them warmth. But the moment your light is off, their interest dies. And that moment is the truth. If someone disappears when your life becomes boring, ordinary, or heavy, understand that they were never real to begin with. Fake loyalty survives only in good times. Real loyalty is revealed in the shadows. But there is something darker. Something most people never realize. Fake people don't just disappear, they return. Always. But only with a motive. They come back with a reason, a request, a hidden agenda wrapped in soft words. They test the waters first, a casual text, a sudden check-in, a random compliment, not because they miss you, but because they want to know if the door is still open. If you still have something they can extract. Fake people do not reconnect with you. They reattempt access to you. And once you understand this, you will never again confuse attention with affection. There is also another layer to this trick. Watch closely what a person does when you set a small boundary. A simple no. A minor refusal. A tiny delay. A little resistance. Fake people crumble instantly. Their tone shifts. Their energy darkens. Their politeness evaporates. Because they were never there for you, they were there for the benefit they expected. When the benefit is questioned, their mask falls apart. Real people respect your boundaries. Fake people resent them. But the deepest sign, the one that exposes every fake soul, is what they do when you grow. Not when you fall. Not when you struggle. Not when you break. Everyone cares about you when you are weak because you're not a threat. But when you rise, when you level up, when you start becoming someone they can't control, can't predict, can't use, that is when a fake person's true face shows. They become uncomfortable, restless, irritated, jealous, passive-aggressive, Suddenly they start giving short replies, cold reactions, dry congratulations. They pretend they're busy, pretend they didn't see your message, pretend they don't care, because caring would expose their insecurity. A fake friend doesn't hate your success. They just hate that it's you who has it. And the mind trick that exposes them is that these reactions are not voluntary. They are instinctive. Involuntary. Automatic. Because no one can fake their subconscious. Not even the best liars. I want you to remember something. The more you elevate, the quieter fake people become. Their silence is not peace, it is discomfort. Their distance is not calm, it is envy. Their delayed reaction is not confusion, it is bitterness. They don't clap because deep inside, they wish it wasn't you on the stage. But here's the twist. Fake people don't fail you because they are bad. They fail you because they are incapable of anything real. Their relationships are transactions disguised as emotions. Their loyalty is selective. Their support is conditional. Their care is convenience. Their friendship is an investment, and the moment it stops paying, they withdraw. And the mind trick that reveals all of this is simple. Pay attention to the energy shift, not the words. Words lie. Energy never does. And once you start observing energy instead of language, you will see something unsettling about fake people. They live in a constant state of emotional shape-shifting. Their personalities change depending on who is watching. Their values shift depending on who they want to impress. Their attitude adjusts depending on what they want to gain. They are never truly themselves because their identity is not internal, it's borrowed. They build themselves out of mirrors, not bones. Reflections, not foundations. And this is why they break so easily under pressure, because mirrors shatter when they are hit with reality. Fake people crave validation because they cannot generate self-worth on their own. They need admiration to feel valuable, attention to feel alive, and usefulness to feel accepted. Take these away, even slightly, and you will watch their entire personality collapse. Their kindness becomes coldness. Their warmth becomes withdrawal. Their interest becomes irritation. It's almost frightening how quickly the illusion falls apart once you stop feeding it. And here comes the darkest part. Fake people don't envy what you have, they envy who you are. They envy your stability. They envy your confidence. They envy your resilience. They envy your growth. Because every step you take forward reminds them of every step they refuse to take. Your progress is a mirror they cannot look into because it shows them their own wasted potential. That's why they don't clap for you. Clapping feels like admitting they stayed behind. Watch carefully the next time you share something meaningful. A dream you're chasing. A project you're starting. A change you're making. A habit you're building. Fake people will always react with subtle discouragement. They won't say, "Don't do it," that would expose them too clearly. Instead, they plant small seeds of doubt. Are you sure? Is it worth it? I don't think it will work. It sounds risky. I mean, but why? They hide their insecurity inside fake concern. Their doubt is just jealousy in disguise. But real people energize your ambition instead of suffocating it. They don't get intimidated by your growth because your growth does not threaten them, it inspires them. They don't compete with you, they level up with you. Your win feels like their win. Your success feels like a shared light. Because real hearts don't get dimmed when someone else shines. But here's the trick that separates fake from real with absolute accuracy. Show someone your vulnerability, then watch their reaction. Fake people get uncomfortable with your pain because your pain offers them no benefit. Real people move closer. Fake people change the topic. Real people listen. Fake people get impatient. Real people support. Fake people get silent, not because they care, but because they don't want the responsibility of caring. Real ones stay present, not because they must, but because they choose to. There is a quiet way the universe reveals people to you. It's never loud. It's never dramatic. It's never obvious. It's always subtle. You just need to stop ignoring the signs. Do you know what exposes fake people faster than anything else? Consistency. Fake behavior cannot sustain itself. It glitches. It cracks. It misfires. It's impossible for them to pretend 24/7. Eventually, the mask slips when life tests them even a little. Pressure exposes authenticity. Boredom exposes loyalty. Distance exposes intentions. And success exposes everything. This is why you must stop judging people by how they behave when they want something from you. Judge them by how they behave when they have nothing to gain. The human mind works in predictable ways, and fake people follow the same mental patterns. They mirror you only to manipulate you. They compliment you only to disarm you. They agree with you only to get closer. They act friendly only to enter your space. They offer help only to create debt. They show support only to gain access. Everything is a transaction. Their kindness isn't kindness, it's currency. And they spend it only when they expect a return. But the moment you stop giving, they stop pretending. Remember this. A fake person's loyalty ends where their need for you ends. And when you withdraw your energy, even slightly, their behavior changes instantly. Not gradually, not slowly, not over time, instantly. You will feel the shift before you see it. The conversations will reduce. The tone will become dry. The responses will shorten. The enthusiasm will disappear. You will feel like you're talking to a totally different person, because you are. The version they showed you is only there to get something. The version you're seeing now is the real one. But don't blame yourself for not seeing it earlier. Fake people study your weaknesses like a textbook. Your kindness. Your generosity. Your trust. Your empathy. Your openness. They observe what makes you soft, then they use it as a point of entry. Your goodness becomes their strategy. Your patience becomes their weapon. Your compassion becomes their advantage. And the moment you start expecting the same energy back, they vanish. But here is where the mind trick becomes powerful. When someone leaves your life because you stopped serving their interest, understand that they did not leave, they were filtered out. Your growth exposes the people who cannot go where you're headed. Your strength exposes the people who relied on your weakness. Your self-respect exposes the people who were attached to your lack of it. You never lose people. You only lose illusions. And every fake person who walks out is making room for someone real to walk in, someone who does not fear your strength, someone who does not compete with your success, someone who does not resent your growth. But before that person arrives, you must master the ability to see through the masks. This is why the mind trick is simple but life-changing. Observe who they are when you stop giving. Observe who they are when you succeed. Observe who they are when you set boundaries. Observe who they are when you're silent. Observe who they are when you're not useful. That version of them, that raw, unfiltered version, is the truth. No one can hide forever. Fake people always reveal themselves because fakeness is exhausting. Pretending is draining. Manipulating is tiring. Lying is heavy. And the truth always finds a way out. The trick is to stop avoiding what you already saw.